Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. I am your host, Victor. This is a Christian business and leadership channel. Today, we'll be focusing on if it is not documented, then it is not real. Anything not documented is not real. Let that sit with you for a second. Some of the biggest frustrations people face in business, family, friendship, leadership, and even personal growth come from one simple problem. Too many things exist in conversation, but not in structure. People say things, assume things, expect things, promise things, but the truth is nothing is clear. Nothing is written, defined, or even repeatable. And when nothing is documented, confusion becomes normal. You know what happens next? Someone says, but that's not what you told me. That's one person. But that's not what you told me. Another person will say, I thought that's how we always do it. Yet another person will say, why are you changing it now? And suddenly you're in a conflict over something that was never truly established in the first place. It was not established anywhere. Because if it's not documented, it is not real. Systems reveal the truth. The moment you introduce structure into any environment, people begin to show who they really are. The people who love clarity, accountability, fairness, and growth will adjust. They may ask questions, they may need time, but they'll respect the structure because structure protects everyone. Then there are the people who fight it. And many times, the people who resist systems the hardest are not strangers. They are often people who started with you earlier, the ones who knew you before your boundaries, the ones who benefited when things were casual, the ones who could call anytime, ask for favors anytime, shift rules anytime, access anytime. They have access to you. The ones who were comfortable when everything was undefined. Because undefined spaces benefit certain people. When there are no systems, people with loud voices dominate quiet people. When there are no boundaries, demanding people consume generous people. When there are no clear processes, manipulative people thrive through confusion. When there are no written expectations, selective memory becomes power. That's the truth. So when you finally grow, when you finally organize, when you finally create standards, when you finally say, this is how things work now, those who benefited from chaos often call it pride. They call it change, they call it attitude, they call it unnecessary, but when they're really reacting to is loss of informal privilege. Read that again. But what they are really reacting to is a loss of informal privileges. Many people don't hate systems, they hate losing access they never should have had. They hate that they can't bypass processes anymore. They hate that fairness replaced favoritism. They hate that consistency removed their advantages. That's why systems reveal the truth. A payment policy reveals who respected your business and who only liked discount. A communication boundary reveals who valued you and who only valued convenience. A schedule reveals who honors time and who wanted instant access. Written expectations reveal who can be accountable and who survives through excuses. Documentation reveals reality. And this matters deeply for your life, for your business, for everything you have to do. Because if you don't create systems, you will keep confusing loyalty with dependency. You will mistake access for love. You will mistake familiarity for respect. You will mistake chaos for connection. Not everyone who is close to you supports your growth. Some people only support the version of you that was easiest to use. That is why growth often feels lonely. When you become clear, organized, disciplined, and boundaried, many people become uncomfortable, not because you became difficult, but because you became unavailable to dysfunction. Let me say that again. You did not become difficult, you became unavailable to dysfunction, and that changes everything. So if people are upset because you now require communication process, notice, clarity, or respect, don't panic. You may not be losing relationships. You may be losing confusion. You may be losing misuse. You may be losing patterns that were draining you. You may be losing access points people mistook for entitlement. Systems are not cold. Systems are care. Systems protect peace. Systems preserve energy. Systems create fairness. Systems allow growth without burnout. Even in your personal life, systems matter. Morning routines, budget plans, communication standards, personal boundaries, time blocks, rest reschedules. These things are not restrictions. They are containers for the life you say you want to live. And every mature season of your life requires stronger structure than the last one. So today, stop apologizing for your systems and stop feeling guilty for clarity. Stop shrinking because others prefer the old version of you, the version with no boundaries, the vision with no standards, the vision everyone could reach but nobody really respected. Build structures, write it down, define it clearly, communicate it calmly, enforce it consistently, because if it is not documented, then trust me, it is not real. And when systems reveal truth, believe what they show you. Until I come your way again tomorrow, do have a fantastic weekend. Remember, build systems and structures around you. That will give you peace of mind. Bye bye.